The views, takes, and opinions expressed on this show are of the host's own and do not represent the views, takes, and opinions of the main event mark, PWPH Wrestling Network and its affiliates. Material and sources mentioned in this episode is for general and commentary purposes only. This episode might include strong language and may not be suitable for children. Listener discretion is advised. Stay safe and stay wrestle, everyone. Welcome to the main event mark.
Okay, so welcome to yet another Unfiltered Tagalog Wrestling Podcast. This is the Main Event Mark Podcast. And yeah, my name is Angelo, of course. Still your host. And definitely. Okay, so there's a lot of things went out during this weekend alone. We have uh, AEW WrestleDream, which is the one that we will focus on. I'll give you guys heads up before we start our review on that. Uh, hindi natin itatackle ng buo itong pay-per-view. And I will explain why in just a few moments. Tapos, we have some news that happened earlier today. A lot of news actually happened today in our wrestling. Okay, so bear with me on that. I'm really sorry. Hindi pa din ako okay. Putang ina. 2 weeks na akong inuubo na naman. And as usual, I am trying my best to be fine. I'm still trying. No worries, uminom naman ako ng gamot. But hindi na ako tinatalaban. Ewan ko. Yung mga Sulmox, yung gamot ko na nireseta sa akin, hindi na rin tumatalab. I don't know why. I hope that it will be resolved anytime. And, putya, para akong inuubo lagi. Every time I do this shit, para akong inuubo lagi, no? Pero yan, thank you palagi sa mga nakikinig, sa mga suporta every single week here on the main event. Para akong umiiyak dahil sa aking lalamunan na hindi naman masakit, pero feeling masakit. Ang gago no? Kaya ko naman mag-record, pero putang ina, hindi kaya ng pasensya ko na i-record to ng mahaba. Hindi naman dahil hindi ko kaya kasi nakapag-record naman kami ng PWPH podcast just few weeks ago. Kaya naman siya. Doon kinaya. Ito, putang ina. Itong ubo ko, parang feeling ko it went worse. Hindi ko alam. But I hope I can survive. Yun lang yun. Okay. So, this week's episode. So, last weekend we have DexCon weekend. And now we have the FPW Jeff Cobb versus Mike Madrigal. We have the news that Jeff Cobb became the FPW champion, ending the record-breaking title reign of Mike Madrigal. I'm saying this every time here on the show that Mike Madrigal is hell of a champion. Actually, sobrang deserving niya sa totoo lang. Hindi niya ganun nakapa yung success niya when it's still PWR. And now, it's in FPW. Ramdam natin si Mike Madrigal and grabe yung in-improve niya. Grabe din yung rise niya to the occasion. And I really think that he deserves to be the standard bearer of FPW. Hindi magbabago yung take ko na yun. Sinabi ko na yun, I think sa kabila na podcast, sinabi ko rin yun dito. And things will never change about Mike Madrigal. So, palakpakan natin si Mike Madrigal. And now Jeff Cobb is now the FPW champion. On November 30, we're going to crown our first Puso Wrestling champion. It's between Main Max versus Aaron Liwanag. We cannot wait to see more champions in our Philippine wrestling scene. And we cannot wait to see more championships as well. in our scene soon. So, nababasa nyo naman yung sa spin. Sinasabi na natin dito, minamanifest natin dito that we hope that one day, Dexcon, Puso, or any promotion, kung sino mang promotion, kailangan nilang gumawa ng women's title because the women's division, mapapuso man yan, FPW, I think we have a hell of a roster. We just need things to fight on for our women. And the championship will be great for that. Okay. Oh my God. Para akong hinahapo. Hindi naman sa hindi ako okay, pero putang ina, para akong hinahapo. Ewan ko. But anyways, yeah. So, it is what it is. Continue tayo. Putang ina, dami kong sinabi. Pero yun nga. Blast TV, home of WWE programming until the near future. And also FPW, Filipino Pro Wrestling, Astig. New episodes will be uploaded on FPW October 31st. Details, di pa medyo kompleto yung mga nilalabas nila, but we will expect new episodes starting that period. Putang ina, wait lang. Para talaga akong hinahapo. For whatever reason, para talaga akong hinahapo. Hindi ko alam. Pero okay naman ako, putang ina. I can speak, pero para talaga akong hinahapo. But yun nga, Blast TV is the home of WWE and FPW. You can catch these shows weekly on Blast TV and on Top Sports. You can also watch your favorite UFC fights, WNBA, NFL. Malapit na rin yung putangin ng dito. NBA season. Yes, it's on Sitanta Sports. And many more. There are some movies, series. The Boys US is also there on Blast TV. At marami pang iba. You can subscribe to Blast TV using your internet service provider. Napakadami na pong partners ni Blast TV. Particularly, I have Blast TV using my ISP Converge. So, yeah, easy lang mag-sign in sa Blast TV or sa iba. You can subscribe as low as 149. There's a promo apparently for their collegiate broadcaster. I'm not sure kung naman liga yon. 149 na walang ads. Then you can also subscribe to their plans, 179 for the complete experience and 199 for with Setanta Sports. So you can catch your favorite WWE and FPW shows every week on Blast TV and on Top Sports. Also, plug na rin natin ng mas kompleto. So FPW Stig is set to premiere October 31st. We don't have any details on that yet, but we will share that to you as soon as we have it. Also, yung sa puso na November 30 show, it will be on Brawl Pit pa din, as usual. And then, meron lang kami niluluto. We are trying to cook something very surprising. And it should be fun for everyone. And we should expect that anytime soon, no? Pero yun, doon tayo sa mga gagawin natin this week. So, of course, as promised, we're going to do our review for WrestleDream. Putang ina ng WrestleDream to. This is such a hell of a pay-per-view. Pero like what I said, emphasize na natin sa mga listeners ko, yung mga unnecessary matches, let's skip that as soon as possible kasi nakakasira siya ng pay-per-view experience. And also yung review ko. Ganito na gagawin ko moving forward. Wala po tayong bias sa brand or company. Sadyang AEW is really hitting me downwards lately. Ayan. So, let's start with yun nga, WrestleDream. So, wala akong ganong expectation sa pay-per-view na to. Lalo't ang daming dumaan na shows. Dami nilang pinagdaan ng problema. Yung 329,000 ratings nila ng Tyro Tuesday is such a laughable shit on AEW. Then, um, then now we have this pay-per-view na parang minadali lang. The card is ilan lang ang interesting. So, no surprise there on the side of AEW. Ang gusto ko kasi with AEW, they're giving us the matches less than the stories. May stories naman sila pero sobrang labo. Eto, sabi ko nga hindi ko na ibibigay yung buong review ko sa mga matches at sa mga matches, no? Kasi ayoko mabuwisit. Ayoko din madismaya. Kasi tangina. Ayoko din madismaya pero putangina. Sobrang grabe. There's something na needs to be addressed on this show going forward. Okay. Eto na nga. So habang ganito katanga ang booking ng AEW, ganito na ang approach ko for AEW pay-per-views going forward. No, ganito na lang siguro. Kasi sinabi ko naman sa TikTok video ko na finost ko lang sa Facebook na sobrang labo na ng product ng AEW. Di na natin alam kung ano ba talaga yung sinusundan natin. Sobrang labo na ng stories. Okay. So, side quest nga muna tayo. So, Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Tetsuya Naito a week ago. Then, sorry about that, guys. Sabi ko na, kung nabibuwisit kayo sa kakaubo ko, you can listen to my other episodes and other shows. Pero, sobrang nagkaklog talaga yung ano ko. For some reason, hindi ko na alam kung ano yung nangyayari. Pero, I think Zack Sabre Jr. really deserves that title. I hope lang na hindi siya ma-drop sa isang taga AEW. Kasi hindi naman yung setup niyan eh. I hope he won't drop it on someone at taga AEW. Kasi alam ko na yung synergy ng New Japan at AEW lately. So, yeah. So, I hope that won't happen. Okay. So, Hiroshi Tanahashi also announced, the president of New Japan nga pala, he announced that on 2026, Wrestle Kingdom, that will be his final match and also retirement. So, good for him. Tanda na rin ni President Tana. So, yeah. Happy retirement for Mr. Tana. And we can expect that he might appear on a lot of occasions this year. Sobrang mag-expect ako at matutuwa ako if he appeared actually on the WWE TV next year. Pero knowing the partnership between New Japan and AEW, medyo maglaylay muna tayo. Okay. So, yun lang muna bits sa headlines natin to talk about. So, let's talk about WrestleDream. So, okay. Wala naman ganong big story about this pay-per-view aside from this John Moxley flop story. So, ito na nga. Oh my God, this is not really good for me. Okay. So, 0 hour. So, good thing about this. So, Brian Cage defeated Atlantis Jr. for the Ring of Honor television title. So, that's good. Hindi natin itatanong yung ibang matches kasi sobrang labo naman ng iba dyan. Oh my God, this really stinks. Okay. So, I hope by next week okay na ako kasi sobrang seryoso. Hindi ako natutuwa mag-record ng kantong. every 3 seconds or 5 seconds para akong inuubo or there's something wrong on me. So bear with me on this one. I'm really sorry. But yes, it is what it is. Okay, so we have the main card. Sige, diretso na tayo main card kasi madidismaya na naman ako sa ibang matches ito. So, we have, oh my God, Jay White versus Hangman Page. This is pretty disappointing. Kasi basically, you fucked up Hangman Page's momentum with this return of Jay White. Yes, pwede naman silang paghiwalayan ng feud, pero putang ina, you fuck them both at the same time, no? And yeah, di ko naman gusto yung current run na to ni Hangman. Di rin naman ako sobrang fan ni Jay White. Pero I didn't like it that much that sila yung pinagtagpo dito. Ewan ko ba ano bang naiisip ni Tony Khan lately. Yeah, not gonna lie, the match was pretty good. But I don't see the match really well for me. Okay, so that's my thoughts on the Jay White versus Hangman. I really love it, but I don't really think that it was necessary. Ayun, so yun lang yun sa akin. Parang, imagine winning the main event of All Out last month to losing on a return for Jay White. Pero pucha, pinatayin niyo yung push ni Hangman immediately. A month after he won the final match between Swerve and Page, killed the momentum. Bang! Fuck that. That's a really bad sign of booking of Tony Khan. So, Mariah May versus Willow. So far, I am really, really optimistic when it comes to Mariah May's title reign. But I wish na hindi din narap ni Willow yung TBS title. You know. I didn't like this Mercedes Bonet run so far. Okay. Mariah May is such an amazing champion so far. Pero she's not growing on me. Ewan ko ba. Then, Willow is something very sympathetic, very effective. I wish that we can see her becoming champion more often. And this women's title might be the new step for Miss Willow, I think. Okay. So the match itself, okay lang. Okay lang siguro. That was okay lang. Hindi rin naman ako nag-expect masyado ng title changes when it comes to this pay-per-view unless the main event. Pero yun lang. Okay lang. Then, let's skip the TNT title match. Everybody knows Shibata is losing. Okay lang yan. So, ito lang yung highlight niyan. So, we have Daniel Garcia beating Jack Perry. Soon as possible, they should pull the fucking trigger on Daniel Garcia. Daniel Garcia, I think he is fine. But he is not great. He is fine. Then, ito na. I need some assistance to talk about this. Wait, bear with me. Okay, I'm good. So MJF returned to the fucking ring for the first time since All Out. At hindi rin natin alam ba't siya nawala ng ganon katagal, no? It's been weeks lang. Pero, he went face to face with Daniel Garcia, and then they are shitting on one another. Jack Perry left. Then MJF found the ring again. And then, oh my God, this is really stinks. Eto na, skip ko na yung part na yan. But here comes Adam Cole. And apparently, is now cleared. He's now cleared. And then he went to the ring and he left. Okay. So i-analyze natin yung promo ni Adam Cole in advance. Like what I am saying on the TikTok video. Si Adam Cole, when he got fucked up, injured last year, he was a heel. When he returned on this pay-per-view, he is now a face because MJF is a heel. We don't get why he got distanced with the undisputed Buried Kingdom. Then, at the same time, like what I said, I think it was PWPH that you fucked up three things in one segment. You fucked up the future of this feud. You fucked up the outcome of that Devil last year with Adam Cole revealing himself that he was the devil since the beginning. And number three, you fucked up all of them. MJF, Adam Cole, the story is fucked up. The Adam Cole fucked up. So, man, this is really annoying as fuck. Pero, sobrang confusing when Adam Cole returned to the action on that time. Sobrang dami na bullshit sa kanya. Sobrang dastard nung heel turn niya last year. Sobrang dami butas. And now, since nung May nga putang ina nung May nga, tandaan niyo ba nung May? Adam Cole was a heel in May. Wait lang. Nung May nga lang, heel na si Adam Cole. So, he fucked up there. I mean, Tony fucked up there on that booking. MJF is a face. And now, just months later, Tony Khan decided to fuck them up and putting them in a different role. This is such a really childish booking of AEW. I don't think this is written by someone na marunong mag-isip. And I hope booking logic really exists in AEW, but Tony Khan is really killing it. Very good. Booking of the year. Booker of the year. Well done. That's why I love AEW. Okay. So, Will Ospreay versus Ricochet versus Takeshita. Highlight na natin. So, I am good with Takeshita winning the belt because this is what I wanted since then. That Takeshita becoming champion. So Ricochet is not the one who got pinned. So it's Ospreay because of the turn of you know who, Jesus Christ, he got fucked up by his own stable mates. Itong stable ni Don Callis, I don't get the logic of putting Osprey into this stable. It's just annoying. Sobrang nabuwisit ako sa booking ng stable na to, tong Don Callis family. Then, we have here the people who got involved into the finish, especially Takeshita mainly, Osprey, fucking idiot, not selling the screwdriver, Kyle Fletcher, same with him when he hit Osprey with the screwdriver, fucking idiot, not selling it as fuck, and yeah, it's just annoying, such a fucking idiot. Tangina, parang wala nang tumama sa kanya ewan ko why he did that. Parang wala silang wala silang courtesy. putang ina, i-sell mo naman na utang na loob. Yun lang yung sasabihin ko. As soon as possible, even if it's an object, you have to sell it. Hindi yung ano, hindi yung gagawin mo gago yung mga viewers ng product mo kaya walang nanonood ng AEW ngayon eh. Tangina. Okay. So that was an excellent match, I admit. Pero that finish is such a fucked up finish that I think we code for a while. Sobrang yun lang ang nagpa-big deal yung turn ni Kyle Fletcher on Osprey. That was the deal that we are looking for. Ricochet is there just for his spot. For botching, what do you call this? Botching, choreograph, gymnastics that is usually do in WWE, now in AEW. Yeah. So Takashita, such a really good decision to put the title on him, the international title on him. So that's good. Good. Regardless. So, kailangan lang natin na makita pa yung potential ni Kyle Fletcher. Okay. So, Swerve Strickland. So, he appeared in the ring. So, di ko na ganong i-highlight to. Pero MVP and Shelton Benjamin are setting up the stable. So, Bobby Lashley is definitely appearing too on this stable. Yun na. Hindi ko na muna itatakal ito. Siguro, let's put it in a blank development. Okay. So, I almost forgot. We have an exhibition match. Let's skip that. So, buti ko natin malimutan. Si AEW, kaya may mga gantong exhibition match. They have a deal with Fox Sports Mexico. If you don't know Fox Sports Mexico, they used to air WWE until October, I think, when they decided not to continue with the deal. It's been a while then now that they aired this shows, and then now we have to deal with AEW in Spanish. All of the shows will be televised in Fox Sports Mexico on this three deals. No, tapos may streaming deal din sila. So that's huge. Okay. So, hindi ko na itatakil yung nangyari dito sa jerking match ni Tony Khan. Dito nagsasalasal si Tony Khan. Itong match na to, yung tipo na ginagawang salsalan ni Tony, hindi ko magets why Tony Khan is trying and insisting to book hologram or even base muertos. Tangin na dito ba nagsasalasal si Tony? Hindi ko magets. This really annoyed me all throughout the card. I don't get this. Di naman siya magdodraw. But I get the logic of Fox Sports Mexico. But this is not a fucking draw. They should put it on the TV shows. There's Collision, the show of hologram. And yet, you decided to put it on a fucking pay-per-view. Hindi ko na-rate yung buong match na to because this is stinks. This is bullshit. At all, this is bullshit. Okay. The same match, Darby versus Brody King. Di ko rin kita yung pagka-big deal ng match na to, so I'll skip this. Wala siyang story. Sorry, I have to explain this. But I'm really expecting something big that might come to Darby Allin. So that's this year then, or might be next year. Pero since John Moxley is getting, or he is now putting AEW in hostage, di natin makikita to anytime soon. But Darby is definitely the one that they are going to put on top anytime soon. The Buckaroos versus Private Party. Ito, isa pa to. I have to skip this immediately because you fucked up the fucking booking of Private Party here. Imagine, they fucking built the Private Party as a credible number one contender. Ah, tapos nilagay lang nila story. They defeated the Bucks 5 years ago. Give me a break. But we really need to see the elite powerless. Imagine that, no? So, yun yung gusto ko mangyari within the year ends. But I'm not gonna review the box match because it stinks. They should win the titles immediately. Immediately. Okay, ito, Isa pang kailangan kong skip immediately. I don't get the match. I don't get this match at all. Sorry, Mark Briscoe. I love you, but I have to skip this match because of your opponent. So, this things. Jericho, please retire. You are not no longer the guy. I think you should retire at this point. Uh, yeah, I think that should be it. Okay. So, main event time. So, John Moxley versus Bryan Danielson. Okay, eto na nga. Hindi ko na pag-uusapan yung buong match kasi this is basically a fucking murder that we have to see on Thriller TV. Then, that was a pretty good match. I agree. Um, Sobrang smart ni Bryan Danielson dito sa totoo lang. Sa tingin ko, this match puts the legitimacy of the stable, and we might see more of that as soon as, for example, Shane McMahon made his debut. Then, the story there, then, ayaw ni Brian mag-quit. He never quits, pero he fucked up there on this match. So, that was understandable. And ito na yung sinasabi ko palagi. If John Moxley is the champion, you know AEW is on a desperate decision on making something. And I think that's they're doing right now. Same with this John Moxley gimmick that we have right now in the new BCC. And then we have Mercedes that still stinks. I think yun. Yun na nga yun. Hindi naman ako na-sorpresa on the outcome. So, the outcome, ito namang attack afterwards, this is pretty disgusting sa totoo lang. I'm pretty disappointed on the outcome. But like what I said, this is really setting up for yet another Team AW versus BCC featuring the Elite. Definitely. Kasi nung Wednesday, Dynamite, tsaka nung Tyro Tuesday, medyo kita na natin yung pag-iwas sa pag-atake ng Elite sa BCC. So medyo parang may basbas na siya ng BCC. So most likely they are also putting BCC on the box favor. So parang ganun yung sinaset up ngayon ng BCC tsaka ng Elite. Worst of them all, pag pinagsama mo yung BCC tsaka Elite, you know you're building up a fucking disaster in this goddamn company. So, ngayon pa lang magkasabi na ako, this might be the worst feud in 2024 and worst storyline in 2024. Trust me, medyo confident na ako sa part na yan. Everything fucked up on that match. Then, the commentary, wala nang masabi yung commentary dito eh. So, di na sila nagsasalita. So, ito lang yun eh. Sa AEW, sobrang nag-enjoy sila sa ganito mga stories para makakuha ng attention for social media sorts, no? Then, they want to be talked on. Ito, si Gago, nilagay nila yung plastic sa ulo ko. So, that's their story. Para maging interesting or maging talk of the town. Ito lang yun eh. Hindi ako interested sa ganitong move. Si Dave Meltzer lang naman yung may gusto sa ganitong bagay. Then, uh, they're building up a really, really fucked up storyline out of the blue just because you wanted Moxley to become champion. Then, may story, yes, pero you don't see the story being executed because you know the story is getting fucked up by its booker every week. So, namamatay yung logic, no? Namamatay yung logic, namamatay din yung mga characters that you are putting there at the same time. So, that's why, parang ang gusto nilang mangyari, you have to watch the show every week. Obserbahan mo if there's any improvement and there's any con that should be addressed. Ganyan si Tony Khan eh. Tony Khan is like that. And then, that's why I think Tony Khan is a piece of shit. Yun talaga masabi ko. Pero overall, I think si Darby pa din talaga yung makakatalo kay Moxley. And yun nga, kay Brian, thank you Brian because he is officially retired. And then, plan nyo na din magpa-next surgery. Then, yun na yan. Parang part-time na siya in the next few years after that. Yun lang yan. So, the show for me, I have to put in complete rating on this. Yun lang yan. Siguro, I'll put that as a incomplete. Like what I said, sobrang inconsistent ng show na to. Aside from the inconsistent bullshit thing that happened here, then the Will Ospreay three-way was pretty fucked up then. Tapos ngayon, AEW is really expecting that people might watch the product. Then, yeah, I think that should be it for our review. Let's see next month if kanto pa din yung putang ng sistema ng mga storylines na to. Yan, that should be it for our AEW for the WrestleDream review. So, we will talk about WWE in our next episode. So, please keep an eye on our next episode. It should be released anytime within this week. Kailangan natin itakil ng mas mahaba din yung thoughts ko about AEW WrestleDream, yung post-show na I think killed the whole thing in AEW. So, yeah, I think the story here really stinks. And yeah, thank you for always catching up here on the main event. But this is my official review for AEW WrestleDream. And yeah, you can follow and support the show on all of the social media platforms at Main Event Mark PW and on Patreon, patreon.com/main event Mark PW. Also, you can support our Philippine Wrestling, Pro Wrestling Philippines Club, facebook.com/group/Pro Wrestling PH Club. Also, you can support us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Twitter, PWPH Select, Instagram, P Wrestling, putangin, P Wrestling Philippines Club. Putangin. PH Club pala. P Wrestling PH Club. Then, or PWPH Club. Ano ba yan? Di ko na alam kung ano yung username. Pero yan. Then, patreon.com/PWPH Select. So, that should be it for our episode reviewing AEW WrestleDream. We will discuss WWE on our next episode. So, for now, stay safe and stay wrestle. See you on the next episode of the show. Bye for now.